neighborhood, jump off at 18th Street and spend the day enjoying Chicago's largest Mexican community. Our destination, Pilsen. If you've never been to Pilsen, be prepared for an experience. This is one of Chicago's most vibrant communities. Just ask anyone who lives here. A lot of fun, kind of like Mardi Gras all the time. Here, you'll feel a little like you're in Mexico. After all, it's the largest Mexican community in Chicago. Our guide is Sylvia Rivera, a greeter from the Chicago Office of Tourism's Chicago Greeter Program. So Sylvia, what makes Pilsen such a great destination?
Oh, there's so many different things. Number one, people. It's a really tight-knit community. Everybody's really friendly here. It's just a strong sense of family. Secondly, I mean, there's great murals. And
I know he didn't.
Say no more. On virtually every corner, you'll find restaurants specializing in authentic Mexican cuisine. And just like you can't help but savor the food here, you can't help but notice the art. Pilsen is known as a great place to live, especially if you're an artist. So Heather, tell me a little bit about the arts community here in Pilsen.
Well, the arts community here in Pilsen has been around for over 40 years. And every year we host a open house event, open studios event, called the Annual Arts Open House.
At this year's open house, set for the first weekend in October, artists like Ned Broderick open their doors to the public. Many artists live or work in spaces developed by the Pomajerski family, who have been major supporters of artists in Pilsen for 3 generations. Central to the open house is this courtyard, where many artists find inspiration.
It's a great place. It's kind of considered the hub of the Arts Open House. It's a great place to kind of get acquainted to the area, meet some of the artists and view their work right in their studios. And it's just a very lively atmosphere.
In Pilsen, artwork is everywhere. Colorful murals and mosaics adorn building exteriors and even interiors, like inside the CTA's 18th Street L station. Sylvia, the artwork in Pilsen has found its way up here to the 18th Street station. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it has. In 1997, the Adopt a Station program was initiated, basically to turn train stations into centers of community, to make them more welcoming and more appealing to people that take the train every day.
It's hard not to feel welcomed by the vibrant murals along the walls, even in the stairwells here. The works depict many important cultural icons in Mexican history. Of course, lovers of art can't visit Pilsen without a stop at the Mexican Fine Arts Center Museum. When the museum first opened, it opened in Pilsen, and that was a very, very strategic idea. The idea was to have an internationally renowned museum within the Mexican community. Here, you'll find folk art, photographs, sculptures, and prints. Works from both Mexico and from Mexican communities across the United States. Among the highlights of the museum are our annual Day of the Dead exhibition. We have that every year in the fall. Some of the other highlights that we have are the permanent exhibition, Mexicanidad, Our Past is Present, in which we divide the Mexican history, or the cultural history, up into 5 sections. Be sure to pass through the gift shop for a book or a keepsake imported from Mexico. One of the busiest corners in Pilsen is at 18th Street, Ashland, and Blue Island Avenues. Here, you'll find the Rudy Lozano Public Library, home of one of the city's largest collections of Spanish-language books. And in honor of the community's Mexican connection, a reproduction of Mexico City's symbolic eagle, perched on a stone pedestal. It's at this corner that you'll also find Pilsen's version of NBC's Today Show. So Sylvia, we're at a pretty famous intersection here in Pilsen, and here's a place that's got its own claim to fame. Tell me a little bit about it.
Right. Well, we're at Radio Acta right now, and Radio Acta is the nation's only entirely youth-operated radio station in the country. It's also bilingual.
Kids between the ages of 15 and 21 run the show here. Located at 90.5 on the FM dial, Radio Arte offers an eclectic blend of music and talk. So how does the program work for the kids that are involved?
Well, it's a 2-year program. They receive basic training programming and producing really great shows.
So come to Pilsen, and in addition to seeing some great art, enjoy a cup of Java at one of many charming coffee shops here, or shop at one of the community's many fine stores. Here's how to get to Pilsen on the CTA.
Blue Island, 9 Ashland, 50 Damon, 49 Western, X49 Western Express, 1860 18th Street, 21 Cermak, X21 Cermak Express, Blue Line.